Attack on freedom. In a dim motel room, far from the watchful eyes of the modern world, a man plugs in a USB stick. Not just any USB, this one contains an entire operating system. It's called Tails OS, a secure, amnesiac system designed to leave no digital trace. He exhales slowly. This isn't paranoia. It's preparation. Tails runs entirely in memory. Once the drive is removed, it's as if nothing ever happened. For whistleblowers, activists, and anyone trying to hide from the eyes of surveillance, Tails is a lifeline. But even this lifeline has cracks. Once online, the man opens Tor, a browser built for anonymity. He logs into a service once thought untraceable, TorMail. But what most users never knew is that the FBI seized the entire TorMail infrastructure in 2013. Every login, every message, every timestamp, captured. Source: Wired, 2014. And here's where the illusion of privacy starts to fall apart. He begins drafting a message, not to leak state secrets, but to reveal the truth. The documents he carries expose something vast. An international surveillance alliance known as Five Eyes, composed of intelligence agencies from the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Their focus? Not just criminals or terrorists, but everyone. According to declassified NSA slides from the Snowden leaks, Five Eyes routinely tracks who connects to the Tor network, when, and from where. They correlate that data with dark web activity. If two people send emails at the same time, they match the traffic patterns to real-world IPs. This is called a traffic correlation attack, and it's terrifyingly effective. Source: The Guardian, 2013. In 2014, a global operation called Operation Onymous took down hundreds of hidden dark websites. How? The exact method was never disclosed. Some experts believe the agencies exploited vulnerabilities in the Tor browser itself, zero-day exploits never made public. Source: Wired, 2014. Suddenly, the man's screen flickers. His secure Wi-Fi shows strange activity, data being sent, packets moving, when they shouldn't be. He knows what this means. They found him. He yanks the USB drive. The screen goes black. 3 days later, he's found dead in a hotel room. Official cause: suicide. But those who knew him weren't convinced. There were no fingerprints. No note. No sign of struggle. Just silence. But the evidence was still alive. An investigative reporter reviewing his last login noticed something chilling. The exact time he sent his final message on TorMail, 2:17 a.m., matched server logs seized from another dark website during a raid. They matched the timing. They matched the metadata. They knew. Elsewhere, in a secure NSA facility, an analyst leaned back from his monitor. Another user marked. Another node in the network, shut down. But this wasn't about one man. Digging deeper into a hidden file, the reporter found something far more disturbing. A leaked Interpol briefing, outlining a covert coalition of intelligence operatives. 5 agents. 5 nations. One objective. The CIA infiltrates activist groups. MI6 runs data analytics and pattern analysis. Mossad executes high-value targets and vanish operations. The BND deploys cyberweapons and Tor-level exploits. Interpol manages optics, turning hits into accidents, suicides, or routine seizures. This was no longer surveillance. This was shadow warfare. And the targets? Not terrorists. They were funding the terrorist. Not drug lords, they worked with them also. But journalists, hacktivists, political rivals, freedom fighters. Anyone who dared to reveal what was behind the curtain. The NSA's internal slides revealed the mindset clearly. Tor users equals extremists. Source: Wired, 2014. Anyone using tools like Tails or Tor, even visiting the download page, was flagged. People of interest. And yet, these tools are legal. They're public. They were created for good. But intent doesn't matter when you're being watched. The reporter felt the walls closing in. Unknown numbers called. The screen flickered. The lights in his apartment blinked off. Then silence. No arrests. No charges. Just another name. Another unexplained disappearance. The final image we have is of the reporter, somewhere overseas, hunched over a cheap laptop in a dimly lit internet cafe. He plugs in a fresh USB. Tails boots up once more. But this time, he hesitates. Because in a world where every click is logged, every login flagged, and every truth suppressed, one thing becomes crystal clear. Privacy is an illusion. Trust no one. If you're using Tor, a VPN, public Wi-Fi, and Tails OS, you're already ahead of the game. But that doesn't mean you're safe. Here's how to stay truly protected. Number 1. Tails OS. It's built for anonymity, but only if you play by its rules. Never log into personal accounts. Never install new software. And never forget, when you shut it down, everything vanishes. That's your shield. Use it wisely. Number 2. Tor. Tor hides your location and encrypts your traffic, but only if you let it. Don't resize the browser window, it makes you unique. Don't download files, especially PDFs. And always check for that lock icon. If it's not HTTPS, assume someone's watching. Number 3. VPNs. Use them before and or after Tor, but know the difference. With Tor over VPN, your internet provider can't tell you're using Tor. With VPN over Tor, the exit node can't read your traffic. Each method has trade-offs. Choose the one that fits your threat model. Number 4. Public Wi-Fi. It's useful for staying off-grid, but don't get sloppy. Never connect to the same spot too often. Use MAC address randomization, Tails does this for you. And always pay in cash if you can. An anonymous connection starts in the real world. Number 5. Your habits. This is where most people fail. Don't mix identities. Don't use the same usernames. And never talk about privacy on channels that aren't private. Remember, tools don't protect you, discipline does. Privacy isn't a tool. It's a lifestyle. So stay anonymous. Stay alert. And trust no one. This is the Redacted Report. Until next time. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay redacted.